All right, so starting out your shattered value project, you want to start by drawing out this main design. Reminder that you really want to keep this a simple design. Give yourself large areas to work with, because if you get too detailed, it tends to get a little bit difficult. Some other reminders: if you draw lightly, it's a lot easier to do any sort of erasing if you change your mind with your design at all. So just kind of keep that in mind. Also, you want to make sure that you're utilizing the space wisely. Make sure that your project looks interesting. If it's too simple, it can be a little plain and a little boring. So make sure to push yourself and kind of find that balance. After your main subject is drawn out, then you do this shattering effect. So remember that there are different ways of shattering. It doesn't have to be straight lines. It's just to break up that page so you have plenty of areas to do your value scales in. So, and then you just start doing your shading in each area. Reminder that you're essentially making an entire value scale in each of those sections. And you want to make sure that you have light areas next to dark and dark areas next to light. And you really want to make sure that you're focusing on that contrast, nice blending, and keeping everything high quality. You can see here that I found that I had too many sections there. If I really wanted to do a pattern, which would have made my life a lot easier. So I went back and I just erased one of my lines, and there we go. We should be good to go. Now continue watching just to see how I go through and I do my blending techniques and different ways that I solve problems when I encounter them, because chances are you're gonna run into a few bumps along the road. So best of luck and enjoy. Now, sometimes you'll find with your shattered value that you'll get to spots like this where they get to be a little tricky, where you have your light values here, and then you have a dark value here. So then, but if you're having a light value here, you want to put your dark value over here, but you also want to make sure that it gets light enough where it doesn't blend in here, but you want it to stand out from here. And so it's all about finding a balance. And sometimes you just get those tricky spots, and that's where you do a little bit of problem solving to figure it out. And sometimes I always like to start out kind of doing these little guide things and testing it out very lightly to see if that works, and then building off of that. Now, once you're done with your project, or basically done with it, then you want to think about maybe if there's any other textures that you can add in that will help make your project go to that next level. Or maybe sometimes it's just making sure that you're having really bright contrast between each of your areas. Sometimes it's as simple as making some areas darker or just doing a little bit more erasing. So here's mine, and best of luck.